Show. This is the show of Monday night, the Loyal BBN Fans Show, and we are here again. My man BC's here. I'm Big Mike, and we're gonna talk some UK sports tonight. BC, what's going on with you, man? How's everything?
What's good, Mike? Everything good here in the states, man. You know how it is. It's a cruel world, but we got still got a lot of loving people around. How is it
Yeah.
over across the pond?
BC, man, I woke up this morning, man, and my wife, she never calls me, bro. She never calls me. She knows that when I go to sleep, I don't sleep very well at times, so I always end up waking up before my alarm. So I woke up this morning and I had about six missed phone calls from her, bro. And
Oh man,
my granny passed away, bro.
really?
Yeah, man, she passed. Yeah,
Who now? Who you talking about?
Miss Sadie in
Miss
Harristown.
Sadie,
Yeah,
everybody's grandma passed
yeah.
away.
So yeah, so she.
How old's Miss Sadie?
Man, I hope I don't get this wrong, bro. But I think she's not. I think she's about 97.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
about right.
Yeah, I think she was about 97. And
Man.
so she's actually at my uh AFO. How you doing? Thanks so much for joining in. I appreciate it. So she's actually at my mom's house right now. She was with Aunt Carmelita at
Uh-huh.
her house in I think Aunt Carmelita lives in Franklin, Tennessee. So
Oh,
uh,
okay.
so she was there with her. It was her week to be with her. So uh, this is the time. It always happens, bro.
Yeah.
It's like when I'm awoke, like nothing happens, and as soon as I go to bed and wake up, man, I just get news from. Every time I just think I'm going to start staying up 24 hours.
Well,
Uh, so
well,
nothing
it's
happens.
it's daytime over here when it's
Yeah,
night over. So
exactly.
you on them vampire hours.
Yeah. So every time I
Yeah,
wake
man.
up, bro,
Sorry about that, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Y'all
So
definitely in my prayers.
thank you. She was a good lady, man. She was a good lady
Yeah,
to
she
me.
was.
She is.
She
Yeah.
was everybody's grandmama.
Yeah, man, she was good, and I'm gonna miss her. I haven't had them in quite a long time, but she used to make the homemade biscuits, and we used to get that white clear caro syrup or whatever it was. And,
Yeah.
man, that was and some home country sausages and some eggs. Man, she used to hook it up for us. So, Granny, I love you. I miss you. Thank you for all you did for me in my life. Thank you for help raising me. She had to spank me a couple of times, you know what I mean? A Granny. But Granny, I love you, and you're definitely gonna be missed, and you're in our hearts. So, uh,
Yeah, most
yeah.
definitely.
So,
Man,
yeah,
time flies, Mike, man.
it does, right?
Time it flies, man. It's been, don't you know, in 5 days, August the 8th, it
Yeah.
would be a year my mom passed away.
And it just seems it
Seemed like it
just
was yesterday.
seemed like it was
No.
yesterday, bro. It
or
does,
or
man.
or really like 6, 7 months ago.
It does.
So time is flying by fast, man.
Yeah, and
And
just
it just seemed like football season was over like 3, 4 months ago.
yeah,
And now it's
it's
back.
time. I guess as a child, you don't realize this, but time waits for nobody. you know,
Yeah.
time waits for
Yeah. It
nobody.
just seems
So
like when we was younger, it took forever for Christmas to come.
yeah,
Now
man,
Christmas is right on our doorstep.
it, it I mean, some people don't even take their Christmas stuff down until June, and then before you know it, they got to put it right
You
back
gotta
up in
put it
like
right
two
back
months
up.
later. Put it right back up. So big shout outs to my grandmother. I love you.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Granny.
Yeah, and
And
also the
yeah,
I know Mr. Stewart, Wendell Stewart, who was my barber
yeah,
for ever since I was like 5 years old.
yeah,
And prayers goes out to him and all the Stewart Spencer
yeah.
family, most definitely.
Pre- Appreciate it so much, BC. I appreciate it. Uh, so I guess as I heard people say on their radio show, sometimes it's kind of hard to transition from that to sports because
Yeah,
it kind of makes sports feel like okay, sports is okay. It can wait.
yeah.
Uh,
It's
but
not the most important thing.
No.
Even though we love it, it's not the most important thing.
Even though we love our Kentucky Wildcats, there's things that's a tad bit more important or more important than that.
Yeah.
But anyway, football season is right around the corner, BC, and we had fan day. Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Brandon. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And hey, Otis, good to see you. Thank you for joining in too as well. But we football season is right around the corner, BC, and it's no secret that nobody, including a lot of fans, is really giving UK a chance to do a whole lot this year.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, I wonder if the perspective of Kentucky football from the perspective of a fans are are we starting to get more exciting, even though we've been listed as I said, not doing well this year, four and a half, five, 4.7 games or whatever. I don't even know how you get four and a half, games or whatever. I don't like. Is it
I could
like what
understand how
happens?
you get like 4.5 because
Yeah,
of a like say a tie. No, they don't tie in college. So
I
I
don't
don't
think they
know.
do. I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
how
No,
you.
they play it out in college. It
Yeah,
ain't no
yeah,
tying.
yeah.
I
They go
don't
to
I don't
seven.
know, Big Mike. I don't know
They
where
go
that
to.
come from.
They have seven, eight, nine, 10 different uh overtimes if they have to. Sudden death is what they call it, I
Yes.
guess.
Yes.
So
Had one last year, a Georgia game,
yeah,
and I forgot who they was playing,
yeah.
but
Like oh, and I think they barely won that game too. They held on. Yeah, I think that's the game they held on, wasn't it?
no, I think they might got beat.
Really? I don't.
Yeah, it was Georgia and
It
I
wasn't
forgot
Georgia.
who it was. It was a bunch of overtimes. I
Okay.
can't remember who the other team, but I think Georgia
Yeah.
might. I think they got beat,
Okay. Because I think because they did lose a regular season game last year. Yeah, Georgia wasn't the same Georgia as they was last year.
especially
Uh,
if the quarterback got hurt.
Absolutely, yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
Uh, so I wonder if as we get closer to football season, I wonder how the fan base would start shifting in believing, or at least hoping, because I mean at the end of the day, that's all we can do is hope that any of our programs or anything in life goes the way that we hope it goes. As a fan, are you getting more excited about football season that is right on the doorstep, despite the narrative of who Kentucky football is?
Man, you know what? It's always exciting at the beginning of the year because it's you haven't lost the game, even though how bad they said Kentucky's going to be winning
Yeah,
4 games, maybe
yeah,
5 if we're lucky, but
yeah,
it's still the excitement because you never know.
yeah,
It's kind of like boxing. It's the excitement because just
yeah,
one punch, a
yeah,
person
yeah,
get knocked out. So you tune in to watch it. What happens is when we get like mid-season, and if we only done won one game or something like that, now that's when it's the issue. Yeah,
hang it up and
yeah,
quit.
yeah. But the first 4 or 5 games, and if we get a couple under our belt, yeah, it's going to remain exciting for me anyway.
Yeah, I'm kind of like one of those guys that like to remain uh, with the glass half full. And as football season gets closer, I think my cup becomes more and more full. I kind of go
Mhm.
into it's like, okay, try not to look at the narrative of what's going on and what the media is saying. And I mean, I'm just trying to imagine, like, what is it about? I mean, okay, so we lost two receivers, two
Mm-hmm.
big time
And,
receivers.
and and
Yeah,
and we'll talk about that in a minute.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
So we lost two big time receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I understand. We got a quarterback in it who's shown he can play at a high level, but it's
But
been
we don't
up
know
and
who's
down.
going to start.
You know what? I think Calzada gets the start. Now, what I've heard
Who you
is
talking about?
that
Zach? You talking about Zach?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
You
yeah,
after you think he's going to start over Cutter, which
yeah. I mean,
because he's only Zach only been here like about 4 months.
I think
If
I
he's
I
is he the better quarterback? If he's the
I
better
think
quarterback, but he's only been here about 4 months.
I think he gets. I don't think you brought him in here to not start. I think you
Hmm.
went out and got him to start. Uh, but I will say that he could possibly be on a very short lease. And Cutter Ball, from what I hear, Cutter Ball has a much better touch on the football than Calzada does. So, with that being,
I think I think no matter who starts, they on a tightrope. No matter who starts,
but isn't the head coach sort of on down on a tightrope on a short leash for this season?
ugh,
I
man,
mean,
it's
start.
well. No, I think it's more. Yeah, you can look. It's a lot of pressures on Bush too
But I think the thing with
to get
Bush
that
is that
offense going. A lot of
yeah,
pressures on him.
I I don't disagree with that. But the problem
He
is
can get
how much.
thrown under the bus easier than Coach Stoops.
But my point is though, how much leadway or how is will Coach Stoops finally say I'm stepping back and I'm gonna give you a chance to fail in a sense of I want you to succeed, but if you don't, then I tried to give you a chance because we know Coach Stoops likes to handcuff his offensive coordinators. Is this does he finally say this year, just do what I brought you here to do, and I'm gonna step out of the way. I think that's the key.
Yeah, it's definitely the key. I hope it's like I said. I hope they just go out there, throw the football all over the place, and run the football, and just do whatever. That's what I'm
Well,
hoping. If you
ho-
go to if we're not going to win 4 games like they say or 5 games, go out there and throw that football all over the place. Make it hard. Make it exciting. The conservative, I'm just saying the conservative approach is not. I'm not any. I I'm not favoring that anymore.
okay.
After the
Well,
last 3, 4 seasons, I want to see the ball in the air. We got Gilmore. He's back. He can take the top off. He's kind of like a Tyreek Hill. Why not
will
throw?
he be utilized? That's exactly what you're trying to get down to.
Yeah.
Uh, hey, Otis commented, and Otis said, I have a feeling. Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. Well, he said 6-6, but he thought I was meaning to put this up right here. A lot of people saying Cutter be starting. I don't know, bro. Like,
Don't know.
I mean, and see, this is the kind of stuff, bro, that like some people's gonna think that maybe Calzada is should be starting. Some people's gonna be thinking that Cutter should be starting.
Mm.
And when you have if it's there, if that kind of split is there, then that's a negative going into the season because everybody's not on board with the game plan. Because you got a small mutiny in a sense. So if if
Well,
Cutter gets to start, first of all, salute for him to for sticking around because he could have left like anybody else.
mm-hmm.
So salute for him for sticking around. Does he get rewarded with the nod because maybe he's the better quarterback? I don't know.
That is a big question that we would not find out till August the 30th. Because it's like this. It's like this. One has been there. Zach's been there for 4 months now, and
Yeah,
like you said, Cutter's been there. He stayed,
yeah,
but I don't know. Both of them been getting reps with first team.
yeah. Both of them been getting them reps, which is good.
So, like I said, it's up for grab. It's flip a coin. You got a quarter. That's what they might do.
You got it, dog.
It's
Hey, we
a,
gonna win. We gonna wait the flag on that. Hold on.
Hey, it's who knows, man. I'm that's one of the things I'm excited for. I'm just waiting to see who's going to be our quarterback.
But even against Toledo, can we really tell who's the best quarterback option? Now, if whatever quarterback goes out there and starts, and if we're able to take Toledo, which is a solid team, if that quarterback is able to go out there, I think it all comes down to this, BC, for the football team as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
The first 2 quarters of that first game. Now, granted, I understand, and I don't always know what I'm talking about. So if anybody out there is listening to me and want to correct me, I'm okay with that too as well. Please do. But my whole thing is, what does the ball game look like going into halftime? If this is a game that we're struggling, do you come back out? If you give the first, you give the starter the whole first half. If that first half is not going good, especially on the offensive side of the ball, are you going to a change? Are you going to ride it out just so they can get more real game time speed reps?
No, you can't do that. Whoever's going to be the starter is the starter. It can't be. Well, you can. Coach can do what they want, but yeah. I don't like that. Well, okay, we're gonna see what you're gonna do this first half. If it's not going good, we're gonna bring the other guy. I don't like it. I don't like that approach. Is
that too much pressure on that quarterback?
Yes, it's like, man, you going by like what's going on in the game, even if he's not like stinking it up. Whoever is going to be the starter, it has to be this person. If it's going to be Cutter or if it's going to be Zach or whoever it's going to be like, this is our starting quarterback right now, or unless something happens. If he goes out there, throw 2 interceptions first half, he's coming back second half. He's our starting quarterback. It has to be that much confidence to be like, this is our guy. This is who's starting.
Well, here's the thing, BC, that you got to keep in mind. That may be the case, and that may be that the coaches want that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look up and you got 60,000 fans, like, what the freak, dude?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this quarterback done threw 2 interceptions, and we still gonna stay with him. Try the other guy.
But that's why they fans, Big Mike. That's why they fans.
Yeah,
that's why they fans in that locker room. Okay, you think about it, Big Mike. We going out. We like, this is our guy. This is our guy right here. He goes out, maybe throw an interception or something, maybe not playing too good, and then we down maybe 3 going in halftime. Ooh. And we gonna say, well, you know what? We gonna pull you. Man, what kind of message does that send?
No,
it's gotta be every. This is something that every coach in the country. The quarterback that you are starting on Saturday is the guy that you are riding with, unless he gets hurt or he just stinks it up big time. Whoever's starting this the first game, you gotta give him at least 3 games.
Okay.
At least.
Okay. I can respect that.
It can't be well halftime if he's, let me see. No, we go bring Cutter in or Zach in halftime. It can't be like that.
But unfortunately, at Kentucky football, we don't have that. We don't have that luxury. We're not at Alabama that says, okay, you know what? We just got to work out the kinks. We know we're going to win at least 9, 10 games this year. We're going to win that many games this year. The fan base, with the way the narrative is going into the season with only winning 4 games, and then you come out and then you struggle against a Toledo team. And this is no disrespect to Toledo, but if you struggle against Toledo, what are you going to do against Ole Miss? What are you going to do? What are you going to do against South Carolina? What are you going to do against Georgia?
But still, though, Mike, as a quarterback position, a struggle, that's what makes the best quarterbacks.
I guess
you can't go out there and have the quarterback on a string like Al Bundy. You remember he used to put the string on the dollars, and throw it at you can't do that. This ain't fishing. You can't do that with your starting quarterback. It is not going. It's not going to work to me. That's just the way I see it. That's like Texas wanted Arch Manning last year, but it was times he got in for a couple minutes, but you was your quarterback. He was your starter. It wasn't he was the starting quarterback. Arch Manning, you are destined to be great, but you're not starting. This is our guy. It has to be that way.
Texas is on another level besides.
Hey, I get that. They on another level because you start like where we at.
But see, Kentucky football, in the standpoints of Coach Stoops, he has to continuously have people have the perspective is that he's trying whatever he has to do to make sure that this is a successful year. And even if that means pulling a quarterback that fast and giving somebody else another try, the fan base needs to see that Coach Stoops is going to do whatever. He's willing to pull that string to make sure that this season is successful.
Well, aren't you kind of worried about the coaching staff if they going to pull a quarterback that fast?
Yeah.
You said this guy's good enough to start, but you gonna pull him in the second half? That says a whole lot about the coaching staff. You start the guy, but you don't think he's good enough to play the rest of the game because maybe he's having a bad game.
Cutter will be the guy when we fall out of the bowl contention. If we still have a chance, Calzada will continue to start. See, I mean, there you go. That Peanut is an example of the fan base of Kentucky. A lot of people think Calzada has the job to lose. A lot of people feel like Cutter Ball is going to be the starter. How do you make the fan base happy? How do you get this right? I mean, Mark, you make $8-9 million a year. You better get it right.
You never make the fans happy. That's why. That's like I said. We the fans. It has to be whoever you are starting. He got to be the guy. You got to show he's the guy, and the rest of the team is like, this is our quarterback. He's the commanding chief. It can't be no wishy-washy at that position.
All right, loser gets Toledo, and then let's see what the music is.
What's that?
Loser gets Toledo, and let's see what the music sounds like.
What if we lose? You gotta come back with your quarterback that you started.
BC,
because it's like this, Mike. If you start the quarterback and you pulling him that fast, it doesn't say too much about your ability or your trust in coaching and starting the quarterback. If you start the quarterback and you said, well, second half, third quarter, he got to go. That's not very good.
The only thing that I agree with you on that aspect of is that if you do that fast, then when it comes to recruiting, that's going to let that next quarterback know that you're trying to recruit, that if you mess up, you're gone.
It's not good in any situation. You know that, Mike. You know, going into a football season, you got to have your commander-in-chief who is the quarterback. Yeah. It can't be wishy-washy. It's got to be, even if Mark Stoops said, this is our guy, he goes in an interview and says, this is our guy. This is who started. Well, they do it in the NFL all the time. You can't go out there and say, well, we're going to see if we're going to start him off and we're going to see where it goes from there. I mean, come on, man. It don't. That's not good. That's not good for anybody.
That's why I don't like talking to you, bro. But anyway. That's why I choose not to have a conversation. Jimmy, where you at, Jimmy? Jimmy, you and I, we can talk, okay?
Jimmy probably say the same thing, man.
Probably so. Probably would. So anyway,
but like you said, hey, I don't know. It's Mark Stoops, but I just know from a leadership standpoint, going to that first game, Kentucky fans and the players and everybody gotta know this is our starting quarterback till something happens.
Okay, we can both agree on that. Well, I mean, the fan base. Now, here's the thing: if the fan base is really just going to support the team, and they're just happy that it's sports again, uh, then I guess it's okay. But when people are paying their hard-earned money, waiting in traffic, paying money for food at the ball games, like they want to come out and they want to be entertained. And whoever's on our team that can entertain them, that's who they want in the ball game. And if you got a quarterback who can't get it done, like you just sitting on your hands in the stadium. Like, well, this sucks. Why am I here for? I could have watched this at
But
home.
but don't you think the whoever's going to be starting is going to be the guy that can get it done?
In my professional opinion, I hope so. And hey, BC, and that professional opinion is about that small.
Mine
So
too.
your mind's about that small. So that uh hey BB and MJ, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? It's good to see you, man. Hey man, thank everybody out there who's actually hanging out with us tonight. We really appreciate it. And hey, and also don't I mean I know we're trying to get started with the 2025 year and everything. But we can't forget that we got another quarterback coming in for the 2026 class, which is I heard is a just man, he's that dude.
Is he
But
that
what
dude?
about hey, but what about Cutter?
Well, if like I said last time,
Like
if he's
man,
that dude, Cutter
yeah,
is not going to start.
yeah, but this guy he's been stuck around for all this time.
I
I
don't care
mean,
if he stuck around. I don't care if he was born in Lexington, Kentucky. If the dude that's coming in next year, if he's that dude, what he gonna come in set on? He gonna be on the bench?
well, I mean,
You just said.
is it that
You just said. Kentucky fans want the players that can entertain, that's going to go out there and play great. And you telling me this dude's a stud and he's going to come in and be on the bench?
hey, you can't use my transcripts because that's been erased. But anyway,
So you erase them.
that's all out the door right there. See, you one of those dudes that if you say something, it's gonna be held against you in the court of law. I got you.
Hey,
I got you.
no, I'm just listening to you.
I got you.
I'm just listening.
And but look, if Cutter finds a way to either start this year and hold on to his job,
Mm-hmm.
or if he ends up getting the job by default because either injury or
Mm-hmm.
Calzada's not doing a good job, and if Cutter goes out there and takes us to a good bowl game, or
Mm-hmm.
he does something special this year,
Mm-hmm.
that 20 that next guy up, he might have to wait, man, because the momentum is gone.
So now I agree with you. If Cutter gets in sometime
Yeah.
this year, may say Cutter, just let's just say this. Say Cutter gets in like the fourth game of the season and
Okay.
he starts and he wins every game.
I got you.
Say that happen. He wins every game and he's going out there balling out of control. Yeah, I see him start next year, even when dude comes in. But if that's not the case, that's not happening.
Well, if
You
he
if the quarterback for Texas wasn't a Heisman Trophy candidate,
yeah,
Arch Manning would have been starting.
I got you. I respect that. Okay. Well, if
If
he goes if Cutter doesn't get in into the fourth game, he's got to go on the road to South Carolina.
and if he goes and wins the rest of the games, I'm talking about going undefeated or maybe even lose one. Now you're talking a whole new different thing. But if dude is what they saying he is coming in,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he still, like I said, he still got a chance to put up some numbers his senior year of high school.
Yeah.
If he's comes in 5-star and puts up a great year numbers senior year,
Yeah.
and he comes to Kentucky, He's not going to be on no bench.
BC, I don't know if you saw this comment by Peanut, but uh, let me see.
Put it up. You know I don't look at the comments, but
Calzada is like 45 years old.
yeah,
Cutter
he
a
is.
chance when his arthritis starts to flare up.
Yeah, he is. He's older.
I mean,
What is he? 23, 24?
I mean, and that's crazy to think that that's old in football.
In college football, not NFL. In college, is old.
So, so BC, I'm really having a hard time, uh, getting over the fact of my granny. And thank all you guys for the prayers and thoughts. But thanks, man, for the laughs because, yeah, you making me laugh right now so much I might even mute you, bro. So I appreciate that, man. It means a lot. So, yeah, he's old, man. So when he get in there, his bones. I mean, I get it, bro. I be holding stuff with the pens in my hand, and I'll be like, yeah, I should probably put this down right now. My hands don't feel too good right now. I can't even hold the pen over, like going down the road. And that is.
I'm pretty sure as high school kids can't hold a pen, man, because they don't never pick one up.
You know what I'm saying? So that's ridiculous. But overall, I really feel like that as even as bad as the narrative has been for the off season, going up into now, I think now that we just had because the fan, this past weekend when they had fans day, it looked like everything, the mindset or the hope level is starting to rise because now now we can actually reach out and touch. Football's almost there, and and I don't know if it's a result of because the sports is back or what, but I kind of feel like maybe the fan base is saying, you know what, okay, you know what, let's just have a little hope and let's just see exactly what the football team can possibly do this year. And I mean, so someone say he's a 7th-year senior. Man, if he's a 7th-year senior, really? Is that a joke?
7-year senior.
Is that
How is he a 7-year senior? How can you be a 7-year senior?
That's a joke. He must be going for. He must be a medical resident. Then he must be in medical school.
He's older than 23. Then
he's
he's more
Chris
like
Winky's,
30.
Hey, he's Chris Winky's age.
Yeah,
but hey, Chris Winky came in and won a national. I think he came in and won a championship. So hey,
yeah.
I guess if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. Yeah, he's old. Everyone's pretty much agreeing with that.
I don't care how old he is. He can't throw the football. That's my concern. Are
like
we going to be able to throw the football downfield? We got speed at the receivers out.
Yeah.
So,
just like I heard, Cutter has a much better touch on the football than Calzada does, and that makes a big difference. When you talking about receivers, putting the ball, the touch, the feel, all this right here. I mean, as a receiver, you want the receivers to be like, yo, man, that's my dude. That's my quarterback. The ball just feels good when it hits my hand. You got to take all of that, you got to make sure that you're able to, in my opinion, again, you got to make sure that you're giving your receivers the best opportunity to catch that football. And touch goes. One thing about Will Levis when he was here, he could throw the football, but at times you heard a lot of comments. Man, that ball sure is hard when it hits my hand because he put that power behind it. But he got him to him. So is it going to be one of those situations where does Calzada have the touch on that football? But once again, when it's different from playing against your guys to when you get in a real game, the lights is on, the crowd is there. Let's see how he performs at Kentucky. Thing that gives me hope about Calzada, even though he's been bouncing around, is that he's won games in the SEC already. So that gives me hope that maybe if he can come back around to that Texas A&M player, can he have that success here at Kentucky? And if he does that, if he's in the ball game, If he has that success, then can that trickle down to Kentucky? And at the end of the day, if we're putting points on the board, let's come back around to our defense, who has been helping us, but can they do their job and help our offense of the other team out outscoring us?
Well,
So
you mentioned defense, Coach White. He got something to prove too. I
that
don't I
they're
don't
all on
think
the hot
he's
seat.
more under pressure than everybody else because the defense, defense was looking good times last year. It was just the
Yeah,
offense, defense come off the field and they right back on the field.
right back on it, man. Yeah, and especially on some of those hot days when you do all you could to get off the field in a hurry, and then your offense goes out there and lays an egg within 3 downs, and then you right
Yeah,
back out there and you don't get a chance to even breathe.
yeah,
That's
that's tough.
that's yeah. I think as a defensive player, which I really love defense, I would definitely come off the sideline and be like, offense, I'm gonna get in your butt, bro. Let's do something because I'm for real. Hey, we're gonna have some discontent out here if you guys keep going out here and going three and out. Look, I'm 350 pounds. I need at least three. I need at least 3 series out there. If you can, give me
Yeah.
3 first downs if you can, and give me a chance to catch my breath. So I can go out there and be the best person. Uh, Someone said Sakai Ziegler was a 12-year senior, so it all works out. I thought that was you know, he asked because I'm pretty sure he tried to sue the NCAA for one more year. He lost, of
Really?
course. Yeah, he tried to sue to get one more year. They said no, no.
I didn't know he was trying to sue.
Yeah, he was trying to sue to get one more year. Yeah, uh,
Wow.
yeah, but he's in the G League, and I think he actually had a pretty good summer.
He loved the
I
SEC.
Yeah, oh man, he yeah, COVID year, medical redshirt, extra year from playing D2. Ooh, COVID year, medical redshirt, extra year from playing D2. Man, he really might be a 7-year senior. He get
Man.
all that. That's great. To be
Yeah.
honest, I'm not feeling optimistic about this upcoming senior. But but BBNJ, you will but you got good seats though, man. Did you buy tickets this year? He did, and they told him to get a job for Ziegler. They said, no, no, you're not coming back. You need to get a job. You're done. Life is now starting for you, big guy. All your glory college days are over. So I don't know if he probably won't make a team, but I think he got picked up for a G League team. So maybe he'll make the G League. I'm not even sure, but he'll probably go overseas. He'll still keep playing ball. I think he's too good of a player to
I don't know. I think he'd be an NBA player.
maybe. Well, he may work his way up. I
Yeah.
don't think he'll make a team this year. But I mean, it's not too far fetched because I mean he can still lead a team. He can still play defense. He can still he's still good on the ball. He beat Alabama in 2019 as a freshman at A&M, and that's what I'm saying about Calzada. Everyone is that can he funnel what he was as a freshman at A&M years later here at Kentucky? The expectations at A&M are much higher than they are here at Kentucky. So now all you got to do is go in here and just play 3 quarters of what you did at A&M, and you can win the hearts of all BBN fans just by playing at that level. So we got to see how that actually goes as well too.
Hmm.
Basketball is in full swing now. College basketball. Uh, we're not going to talk about that the other game. I think we kind of we're not going to bring up that the uh, the big time game we got coming up in October. We're not going to talk about that game
What
on
game?
this episode. We're not going to talk about. We're not going to mention it. But anyway,
What big time? Who?
it's coming up in October, dog. All BBN's waiting for it. It's going to be a sold out Rupp Arena. You can believe that. Yeah, it's going to be the talk of the town all the way up through it. But anyway,
Hmm.
you haven't heard of the game, huh? You going to act like you ain't heard of it.
Let's see. Who we
In,
playing?
in October, big time basketball game. Big time basketball.
Who we playing?
it's a lot of implications on the line here. It's a chance to the Final Four if we if we win. You know
Oh
what I
no,
mean? So,
not no October. You done made that one up. You done made that up, Big Mike. Not in
you
no
know,
October.
when you get the chance to play the number one team in the nation, depends on what's going
I'll
on,
see.
man.
There you go.
But anyway,
There you go. That's
basketball.
not no big game.
Anyway, he beat out Purdue. But anyway, thank you, Pete. I appreciate that. Thanks for the assistance. But that's the big time basketball
That's
game.
not no big game.
That's a big time rivalry right there. You know what I mean? So anyway,
Well, that makes it even worse.
yeah. He said, "Look, man, I'm gonna meet you."
It
He
makes it
talking
even
like
worse.
that. It is. But basketball is going really well. I got a question for you. If Trent Noor is considered our best shooter, is that a positive thing, or I don't know, in your opinion?
If Trent Noah's considered our best shooter, is a
He's
positive thing. Like,
is, do you view that as a positive thing if Trent Noor is our best shooter?
it's always a positive if the team is saying you the best shooter.
But
So
Trent Noor,
it's yeah. If he's the best shooter on the team, that's a good thing to me.
he's not starting.
Well,
Don't
you
you
could
don't
you
you
could
want
be
don't you
it.
want your best shooter on the floor?
Well, it
Then
all
again,
depends. It all depends. If you doing 3-point contest and he's winning the 3-point contest and he's the best shooter by that versus hand in the face defense on it, it's a different story.
yeah,
It's what I'm saying is he Steve Kerr best shooter or is he Steph Curry Reggie Miller best shooter?
that is to
Hand
be
in the
seen.
face, Larry
Yeah,
Bird best shooter. Is he that?
you know, eh,
Is he going to be able to when defense is on him be like he was in high school? I know he can shoot,
yeah.
but I'm all for it. If Kentucky players saying he's the best shooter, and when he gets out there on the court, go ahead.
No.
What
I'm
you
just that's that
what's up?
defense. Can he shoot with the hands like this in his face?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's it's never a bad thing when somebody's saying you're best shooter, but is he going to be able to knock down shots or is
see, I look forward to, nothing against Trent whatsoever. I think we're going to need Trent. I'm not sure if you've seen him lately, but Trent's put on some weight,
mhm.
and a lot of that is muscle. So
Well,
he is definitely transformed
okay.
from freshman to sophomore.
Well, let me ask you this:
Okay,
what is the meaning behind that question?
I think it's because in the last few years, when you look at our shooters, Kobe,
Because
the yeah,
it's almost like you're saying like, "Dang, he's our best shooter."
well,
Really? him?
well,
Him?
I
Oh
well,
Lord,
I
this ain't
well,
good. That's what.
well,
Am I wrong or right?
okay. There's some truth to that. Now, I don't have an issue per se saying it,
Mm-hmm.
but I think I think maybe it's the perception, maybe a little bit of Trent Noor, because I mean people's like, okay, hey, he might not get a lot of playing time, he might not do this right here, but he's our best shooter.
Mm-hmm.
So if that again is a small narrative, then how do you can't say he may not see a lot of minutes versus he's our best shooter, because if he's our best shooter, then he's gonna find his way on the floor. The question is, being a great
Not
shooter,
necessarily.
well,
You know, it's a lot of people say Steph Curry is the greatest 3-point shooter or greatest shooter ever,
Yeah.
but he's not like top 5, top 10 that the person you want to take your last shot.
You don't think so?
Nah. You want Michael, you want Kobe, you want Durant. Take that last shot because
Okay.
those guys are going to be able to make hard shots, is what I'm
Okay.
trying to say. Steph can too, but you know, you're going to put the ball in the hands of maybe Michael or Kobe or somebody like that before you will Steph or Larry Bird.
Probably so.
So what I'm saying is it's a lot of players that have been the best shooter or 3-point shooter on the team, but they was like maybe 8th or 9th in the rotation.
For me, I just feel like he would have a bigger role as far as, especially when it comes to minutes. Now, I last year, of course, he was a freshman,
Mm-hmm.
and due to circumstances, injuries, Andrew Carr, you know, we had injuries right and left last year. So he got his moments of being on the floor. And when he got on the floor, the difference between him and, I mean, of course, him and Perry both had motors, but I think his motor was a little bit bigger uh, uh, than Perry. But he's also a bigger kid. He's a bigger kid than Perry too as well. I like to see Perry when he's not Perry but Noah. I like to see Noah when he's crashing the boards. Can he shoot the basketball? He showed us flashes last year that he can shoot the ball, and we know what he did in high school basketball. Um, I look at a guy like Cam. That's, as I say it all the time. This guy is flying up under the radar. And
Mm-hmm.
if you go back, and watch him play, this dude is just a straight baller. And
Mm-hmm.
as I who said that? Somebody said that a minute ago. I mean, he's NBA guys have him as going 6 overall next year, possibly. So
He's a good looking. He would be better. He's a better fit in our system. Yeah, of
and and
course. But
and he's a shooter.
but what? But the thing with Trent and Chandler, my thing is I want to see where they improve when can they make the hard shots or can they get their own shot
Oh, I think
with
Chandler can.
without being spot up. Because
I
you know, last year when they playing defensive teams, they're no show.
Okay.
It's nothing. Now, wide open shots, you know, I seen them knock some down. But are they though? Are they here's what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to be just spot up shooters when you're open? Hey, we waiting for you to shoot the ball. But when it's 1-on-1, we don't think that's your game. At least it hasn't been proven yet.
Okay. I feel you on that situation. Absolutely. And but I like what someone said earlier too as well. Um, Someone said that when, of course, I don't think this is no secret. We're not going to be a 3-point shooting team like we was last year, but
And that's
we
fine.
got exactly. But we got guys that can get to the rim this year, though. Guys who live off going hard to the rim, and that's good because
Yeah.
now, for me, when you have guys who like crashing the rim with the ball and going hard to the rim, then guess what? That leaves on the outside your spot up shooters.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and that's how Trent works his way into the game more so than not because we're going hard to the rim. You got to respect us. You can't double team us. So that gives us a better chance at the rim. And then also it gives us a chance if you're gonna double team me, I'm kicking the ball out to my sharpshooter. We're gonna hit threes all day long.
Right.
So this all works out into our favor. But just kind of hearing that, that Trent is our best shooter. It's just kind of like, okay, we're used to seeing a Kobe Bryant come in here. We're used to seeing a um I can't think of his name off the top of my back. He left 2 years ago,
But
or yeah,
those guys like Kobe, he was like the best shooter in the country because that was gameplay.
I got you. There's a
Now,
difference.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm thinking, guys are saying, well, Trent's our best shooter.
Yeah.
Is it in drills or is it just, shooting wide open shots or whatever?
Yeah.
Kobe was, the best shooter because what he done in the games, shooting 30 feet out, hand in the face. That's why he was dubbed the best shooter and shooting what 70-something%.
Seemed like it.
So I'm not at the practices. I don't know. Noah, he might be coming down just pulling up and yak him. Coming spin move, yak him. Just crossover, yak him. I don't know. He might have went to another level. I sure hope so. But that's what I'm saying. It's that's where it goes. It's best shooter in game.
Yeah.
Or is it, best shooter 3-point contest or what?
So I think clarification is everything.
Yeah, it means a whole lot. It means a whole lot.
Be like, yo, dog, clarify that for me. Make sure we're on the same page.
Kentucky can say, hey, we got the fastest lineman in the country. He runs a 4.3, but can't block anybody.
Yeah.
So
please.
So
help you. Yeah. And of course, don't overlook Jill. I can't wait for Jelly, which is the
overseas.
He's not on campus just yet.
Yeah,
Jelly. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do.
He's an X factor to me.
Well,
I think he's going to be an X factor. I know the hype was up when Big Z came, but I think this dude is I think he's something different. From the tapes I seen, me watching, I think he's something a little different.
Someone said, see, this is the question for Jimmy. Do you think we get Stokes or the overseas players?
Yeah, Stokes that's a Jimmy question.
Yeah. Stokes he's a generational player. And I heard that it seems, and somebody out there might be able to correct me, but it seems that the momentum is really, really swinging in Kentucky's favor. Don't know yet. It's one thing about these kids, everything looks good. And then at the last minute, they take a different route. And then we're like, we just got hosed. You know what I mean? We got hosed. So really, for me,
U of L looking at him too?
Yes. That's the other team.
Ain't he from Louisville?
That's another team that's up there running neck to neck. It is. And for a while, it was
might not like Louisville.
It was a while. It was Louisville to lose, but I think that took a major turn over into Kentucky's favor. But once again, I'm from Louisville. I'm a Louisville kid.
So he might not like Louisville.
That's true. That's what I'm saying, though.
He might have been, I'm getting tired of all this red and look. I'm gonna root for Kentucky.
I want some blue in my life. See what I'm saying? So even Otis just put out that Kentucky's the lead on Stokes right now. I mean, that's the this right here all goes back to the thing of can Mark Pope playing the big fish. Yeah, he's got Jasper. Yeah, he's got Noah. Yeah, he had Marino, and the other kid who transferred in, but he is yet to land the big fish. Well, even though Stokes is from Kentucky, if he can land Stokes, it doesn't matter that Stokes is from Kentucky. If Mark Pope can find a way to get Stokes to Kentucky, he landed the big fish, not just a big Kentucky fish, but a big national fish.
See, I don't think Mark Pope needs to land a big fish. I think that has kind of played out, especially the way college basketball has changed.
It's a different kind of fish right here, though, BC.
Yeah, he's next level.
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying, though.
But still, if if he can get Stokes, that's good on any day of the week. But if you get two good guys like Jasper in your program
Yeah.
versus one, I think you're doing a hell of a job.
Okay.
Cause it's I I correct me if I'm wrong. I think that big fish getting those 5-star players, getting the number ones, number twos, number 3, 4, 5 guys coming out of high school. I think it's kind of overrated now to me
Because of the transfer portal.
because the transfer portal and guys can stay in school longer. I think it's kind of overrated. If you can, yeah, but you know, you look, Florida won, and their best player was a 4-year guy, pretty much the
You
best
know.
point guard in the country.
Yeah, he was that dude, man. Because Florida don't win without him. I'm sorry. People can say what they
So
want to say.
no, they
Florida don't
don't.
win.
So
Florida,
it's just
Florida.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think that ship has sailed a little bit.
Well, I mean, but that's, especially with NIL money, it's like you get, it's kind of, I mean, because not all big time out of school, high school players pan out to be who they were supposed to be. Uh,
Hmm.
but if you can get that one big time player build build around it, with a really, really good supporting cast, as long as this kid can buy in. And I was listening to a show, and his mentality is this kid, and I know this might sound very cliche or whatever, but this kid, he wants to win. Like he eats, sleep, dreams, walks. Everything he does is all centered around basketball. And he needs somebody with the mindset to be able to go in and coach him because of how his IQ is. And you want to talk about a smart coach? Why not get Coach Pope?
Yeah,
The
he's
guys, exactly. You know what I'm
he's
saying?
next level. I hope he does come to Kentucky,
Yeah,
but that big fish thing. If if what good is it you get 2 or 3 big fish and you go out first round,
that
or
ain't
you or you
that
have
does
or
no
you
good.
have or you have a college player of the year, you go out first round.
It does no good whatsoever, and you out of money because those guys are off to the NBA most
Yeah,
likely.
so
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think what Mark Pope's doing, the way he's putting team together,
yeah,
he knows.
yeah,
Like I said, he
absolutely,
been he
yeah,
been there. He's been on a team that was loaded.
yeah,
He played under Rick. Mark Pope knows what he's doing. I like I said, I got faith in Mark Pope.
absolutely. Now we might not agree on whether you should pull your quarterback at halftime, but we can agree on that.
Hey man, Kentucky football. I don't. Hey, and they might pull him. They never know about
Yeah,
Kentucky
yeah.
football. But
That's the whole
but
thing,
I
and
wouldn't I wouldn't pull my quarterback if I'm saying he's the starting quarterback and I'm saying that head coach,
yeah,
he's proven to me that he's the starting quarterback. It's not going to look too good if I'm changing my mind come third quarter.
yeah. We ain't gonna disagree on that. Watching Marcus Spears Jr. Uh, he really good. I mean, I definitely look forward to Jimmy doing his recruiting stuff on Wednesday night. I know he's keeping up with that. Marcus Spears Jr. Is
That's
not
Marcus
gonna.
Spears' son, ain't it?
I
The
think it is. Yeah,
ESPN analyst.
I
Yeah.
think it is. Hey, MJ, it's not going to happen with Pope. Can you explain that, BBN? Man, I got to get you on the show too, man. Okay, I got to get you back on the show. It's been a long time since you've been on with me. I got to get you back on with me, MJ. Can you explain what you mean by that? Um, hey guys, hey Dorman, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining in. Um, I'm curious to see what you mean about that, MJ. About it's not going to happen with Pope. What's not going to happen with Pope? But I mean, it's crazy because once football season starts, man, then I mean we know that we can almost start smelling basketball, real basketball. Let me throw that in, real basketball that counts. You know what I mean? Where you look back 50 years from now and that game is still is being a win or lost. No, those kind of guys. Let me just make sure that hey, as we just said, special Pacific information matters, communication. So let me communicate that, okay? Because I don't want BC to think Big Mike is sitting here talking about how electrifying that Purdue and Kentucky game is going to be. But I didn't say that on this show,
Oh man.
I'm gonna roll right past it.
Mm.
I'm gonna roll right past that part of my life.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna put that over there.
Yeah.
I'm
Put
gonna
it
put
way
that
over
over
there. Just,
with my apple juice.
well, just burn it up. Destroy that.
I need you to take that fish and throw it back in the water.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
because I'm not buying it.
That's some carp.
Hey, that fish ain't gonna sell at the market for me.
Yeah,
That
that's
ain't gonna do it. But yeah, man, it's just sports is here, man. Sports is really really here. Well, it's once they get back in the fall count, which I think this is week 2 for them. Then on the third and fall count, football is right around the corner. The end of this month.
yeah. Got like
It's
August 30th, right?
yeah, man. It really really is.
Noon game,
Noon. I'll be able to watch it live, so that's good.
high noon.
High noon, and you never
Little
know.
little Gary Cooper.
It could be a shootout.
Hey, hey, could be.
It could be a little shootout. That's for sure. But yeah, man, it just sports is back here. Also, guys, I haven't. Let's see. This year, roster is mixed with top transfer retaining players and freshmen. Unlike Cal, depends on top freshman Pope and the staff did some adjustments. Oh, absolutely. I mean, and let me put that up on the board for a second. That's make sure that I get it. Okay, put it up for 20 seconds at least. Um, somewhere. Oh, I didn't put it up. There we go. This year's roster is mixed with top transfers, retaining players, and freshmen. Unlike Cal, depends on top freshman Pope and the staff did some adjustments. That's what it's about. It's a new regime. It's a new philosophy. It's a new way of thinking. This is how we're gonna do things. And as BC,
What?
as you said, with the transfers coming in and like stuff like that, it kind of makes you when you look at these at the big fish freshmen,
Mhm.
they still look good, but they're not as attractive as they was before the NIL got so active.
Right.
Well, the NIL and the transfer got so active.
Well, it's good when you nail the. Well, it's like Cal Perry. Cal Perry was more successful when he had top freshmen coming in, but he
Yeah,
had upperclassmen.
yeah,
That's where he was really successful. Versus, 4 freshmen coming in and they your best players on the team.
yeah.
So a
Experience.
mix is always good.
It's
And I
always
think
good.
that's what Pope is doing a good job at and has done a good job thus far.
Absolutely. Otis asked the question. Hold on 1 second. Otis asked the question. I keep thinking I'm putting that up there, but I'm not. If Kentucky goes 6-6, would you think the BBN fan base will be satisfied with that? Yes. I hate to say that because I know BC really his perception of Kentucky football, or let me take that back, not perception, but his
That's my wish
expectations.
list. My wish
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
list.
yeah.
That's my wish list.
If they go six and
I'm
six this
wishing.
year, if they go 6-6 this year and make a bowl game, I think the fan base would be okay with that. Only because of the narrative that they're not even giving us even a second thought of winning 5 games, and we're ranked number 15 out of 16 teams in the SEC this year. So
Hold on.
only, yeah,
Let me let me ask you that quick. Put that back up there.
I will. 1 second, let me see.
If Kentucky goes 6-6, Do you think BBN fan base would be satisfied with that? Now I want you to think about that, Mike.
It's
Do you really think they'll be satisfied with that? I just want to you my boy and everything. So I just want to give you a little more time. Just give you a little more time. Just think for a minute. Just give you a little more time to think before you jump the gun. Just a little, just 60 more seconds. Do you really think that this year, I ain't talking about maybe 5 years ago, 7 years ago. I'm talking about this particular year. You think if Kentucky goes 6-6, another disappointing year, that Kentucky fan base is going to be like, yeah, a good year. We're 500. Yeah, a good year. Even though it's playoffs, we another bowl. We all right with that. You think so?
I think the fan base is okay with that because right now, nobody. I mean, even though that's the ultimate goal is to get to the playoffs, nobody's looking for Kentucky to make the playoffs this year.
You think they'd be all right
And
with that? No, I'm not
so,
saying. I'm just saying as a
yes,
point where it's like, hold
yes,
on, man, we 6-6 again. Well, you know what? Mark Stoops got the greatest job in college football.
yes. Well, honestly, I think the fan base, not everybody, but I think a lot of people in the fan base will be okay with going 6-6. We make a bowl game, another chance to see maybe Cutter play, maybe see another backup quarterback play, get some more reps for the other players, make a little money for the school. We wasn't supposed to go but 4-8 all year, and we made it to the bowl game with the possibility of winning a bowl game. So you can go 7-6 on the year. I think at the end of the day, because of the excitement about basketball, and we didn't live up to the hype, and we didn't go to the expectations. We exceeded the expectations of what the media said we could, even though it's only 2 games. At the end of the day, as much as I hate to say this, and I love Kentucky, and I love Kentucky, and I love Kentucky, it's Kentucky football. I hate to say that. I do. I mean, it breaks my heart, but I promise you, everybody's not going to be happy about going 6-6, especially if we're in ball games and we had chances to win it, but we didn't make the right calls from the coaches. That's if you look at it from that perspective of it, yeah, it's going to be a lot of upset people. Like we punting, like we giving the ball back to Georgia like we did last year or something like that. Like, no, dude, you playing Georgia. No one thinks you're gonna win anyway. You go for that. You try to win the ball game. Games like that, people will look back on and say, you know what? Yeah, we should have been 7-8, 8, 8-4, something like that. But if we just straight up and just win 6 games and get maybe really completely outplayed in those other 6 games, people will be okay with that because we get another bowl. And we're, and that's for Kentucky football. Unfortunately, the goal for everybody who straps up and plays football, the goal is can we get to the playoffs? For a lot of teams is can we get back on track with getting to a bowl game? It's yours, BC.
I just like to say, well played, my friend. Well played.
I
Well
did
played.
I did major in communication.
Well played, my friend. Well played.
Don't get me wrong. We would all love to see Kentucky go 8-4, 9-3.
No,
We would
but
all
you
love that.
answered the question to it couldn't get any better than that. Well played.
Yeah.
Well
Okay.
played. I
Thank you,
hope
buddy.
whoever put that question up there, I hope they
Yeah.
satisfied because I'm like, bravo. That was
Yeah.
like that was spectacular.
Okay. Thank you. I thank you.
That
Yeah.
was nice.
But
Well played.
it's at the end of the day, as Kentucky fans, 6-6 is not ideal. Now, if we was coming into the year when they was in, oh, Kentucky got this team this year, all Kentucky's just going to be some dogs this year, and Kentucky may actually win 9 games, and then we turn around and win 6 games. People be upset. Yeah, people be upset because as much as we might not want to agree with it, we might disagree with it or whatever, but it's Kentucky football. But any team gets excited about when the talking heads. Now we don't listen to all of them, but it's our human nature to be like, okay, we got guys who get paid big money or whatever to talk about their opinion and give their opinions based off what a team could be like. It's the same way in basketball. We love it. You
Mm-hmm.
find a video that's talking about how good Kentucky's going to be, and I show you a video that has a lot of views. So if if we got the big media outlets talking about how good Kentucky football could possibly be,
Mm-hmm.
oh man, let's get it. And then we fall below that. Oh, they suck. Kentucky football sucks. Come on, man, stop. Come on, man. But it's because of that. They kind of, and as much as we don't want to, they kind of get the momentum of the narrative started by how much praise or how less praise they give, your team. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so I think that's kind of where everybody's at.
Well, do you think that do you think that's fair? Do you think what the expectations of Kentucky, what the people are saying? Do you think that's fair? Do you
As
think
far
they're
as
right on it? Do because a lot of fans are the what we talked before, not really looking forward to the season.
uh,
I hope they
and
prove everybody wrong. I
oh,
hope
I
we
do
win.
too.
I hope we win 8 or 9 games,
Oh,
man.
hey, get on board.
I hope
I
we
do
be in
too.
the hunt for the playoffs. Miraculous things happen.
Crazy,
Real talk.
award winning answer. Someone said award winning answer, Big Mike.
Yeah, yeah, that was good answer right there, man. It
Thanks,
was that was some Bill Clinton type stuff, except for some truth to
yeah, uh,
it.
make, absolutely. So, except Stoops had a chance to beat Georgia. Stoops plays too. Yeah, and I think if Stoops doesn't go out there and play conservative, especially in the big time games when we ain't got no business winning anyway, when he goes out there and if he can play aggressive and not so conservative, and we get a couple of games up on our belt, we
Hmm.
got it at that point. I think the fan base gets upset when we don't go all out to try to win a ball game, and we play conservative because we're Kentucky. And when you get a team like we had on Georgia,
Well,
when I tell you they was on the heels, they was on their heels, and we put them back down flat footed, and and that killed our chance of winning that ball game last year. And after
well,
that, people's like,
well, some
this is who Coach Stoops is.
well, sometimes it's a reason teams play conservative. Sometimes it's a reason. It's like we're not that good, or we're not capable of
Yeah.
getting this fourth down and one, or
But isn't that a reflection of the head coach? When you're trying to beat Georgia, like you got a chance to beat Georgia, and all you got to do is just it's one of those situations where you leap and you hope you make it. And if you don't, who's gonna be mad at you? Because you wasn't supposed to beat Georgia anyhow. You wasn't supposed to be in the game with Georgia. But you took that leap of it isn't what life isn't that
well,
what life's about?
some
Is
some
faith.
that conservative play kept us in the game.
But what
They go spill position.
when you got a chance on fourth down to at least go for it. I mean, that's one of those things where you look back 20 years from now
and
and you'll
and,
never have an answer to that.
and you don't get it. It's you don't get it. Then it's a real problem.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So
no, it's
sometimes
not.
I think Stoops is like, well, shoot, I rather punt this thing than face the backlash of me not getting it.
Yeah, but not against Georgia. You don't when the when you got a chance to get possibly get a first down or something. when you playing against a team like that.
And
See,
it's
you know,
a very high probability that they wouldn't have got that first down.
but but you'll never know. And when you, I mean, when you already 3 touchdowns underdog anyway, what are you losing? It ain't like you be like, man, I thought we
Well,
was gonna beat Georgia this year, and
well,
we
that's
got beat. You
well,
know,
that's a lot. With
yeah,
what we
shoulda,
talk
coulda, would,
about,
yeah.
hey, the offense, quarterback.
I would have went for it.
As like I said
Yeah,
this
yeah,
year, I'm just thinking like if the odds are against us and
yeah,
we don't have a good hand to play with, go out
yeah.
there, throw that football all over the place. Go
Well,
out
I
there,
think,
throw it all over the place. Just take the top off of it, throw it, run it, do everything.
but see, the only problem with that is BC is if the team knows that's your only options,
But
then they,
no, I'm not
then
saying being one dimensional. I'm just saying, hey, like you say, go out there, just don't be conservative. Throw the ball downfield. Throw the ball.
Coach Stoops, we're rooting for you, big guy. Go
Yeah.
make it happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Definitely.
I like Coach
Yeah,
Stoops. Yeah, I root for him
yeah,
big time.
yeah. I mean, Kentucky's look, and this last thing because I'm going off what BB&J said. 1 yard away, instead we went for a kick. 1 yard. Are you telling me that you can't call a timeout?
You
Look
talking
your
about getting in
play.
the Georgia game?
Yeah.
Man.
Look your players in the eyes and challenge them for the challenge of their life. At this particular point of their life, we need 1 yard. 1 yard. Are you telling me y'all don't have enough in y'all for that Georgia team to get at least a yard and a half, an inch past the football length, chain length, as they say? Can you mean tell me we can't get that at least past at least one chain length away? I mean, past the football. That's when you
Well,
challenge
well,
those big guys
well.
up front.
Do you think they could get first down? See that you took too
I would have
long.
went for it. I would have went for it.
You took too long.
I would have went for it.
Not if you was coach, you probably wouldn't have.
I would. You may not never get the ball back. You gotta look at it as being if I give this ball back to Georgia, I may never get it back together. I may not. I may never get this ball back again because
But
it's Georgia.
yeah, it's right. Yeah, you're right. Hey, I agree. I agree with what you're saying,
Mhm.
and I also agree with the situation.
Yeah.
But Kentucky's defense was playing good, but it all boils down to not being able to put up enough points on offense.
That's it. Of course, you got.
And while you've
But,
been in that situation, that's
but
what it comes down to.
I mean, and exactly. So if as MJ said, running the football is Stoops' game anyway. So if you need 1 yard, you don't. I mean, and last question before we get out of here, are you telling me
I
you
don't
sitting
think they
there
would have
tell
got it.
you sitting there telling me as a player,
I don't think they would have got it.
but you telling me as a player in the moment, and your head coach looks at you and says you're not good enough, we're punting because I don't believe in you that you can get it. Are you telling me that you're gonna turn around, pat the coach on the back, be like, Coach, you know what? Good job, baby. I appreciate that. Good looking out for me. You don't have warriors on your team that's gonna be satisfied with your coach looking you in the face and telling you, I don't believe in you to get 1 yard.
Okay. Well, we got offensive coordinator over there, and
He
you
don't
got
matter.
players out there on the field.
That's what I'm.
Is anybody saying, "Hey, coach, we can get this"? No, we can get this. We
I
can
mean,
get this.
when you got one of the best offensive coordinators in college football in Liam Cohen, and then last year we had Bush. Um, but if you got one of the best, when you got a great offensive coordinator like Bush, and then you got Coach Stoops, who last year, I can't speak for this year because we don't know yet, but when he has his hands in every single thing, then it's my way or the highway, and we're not going for it. There's nothing.
Man,
He looks at his offensive coordinator in the face and says, "There's nothing that you can do that's gonna get us a first down."
and
So
I think that offense coordinator probably said, "Nope." Against Georgia, that front line.
you never know, bro.
Yeah,
Crazy
you right.
thing.
You right. You never know, but
Yeah. Because we never get a quarterback. Unfortunately, it still hurts still now. It does because you telling me that 60,000 fans cheering their butts off in that stadium is okay with deciding to punt when you can have a chance to get a first down and possibly win the ball game. You think they
the
walked out of that stadium happy?
the fans ain't never happy.
Well,
And
trust me.
when somebody goes decides to kick a ball and it's 4th and 1, fans are always gonna say go for it.
Yeah, but this is a different circumstance. When you got a chance to knock off Georgia, when you got a chance to knock off Georgia, we're not talking about, well, that was a stupid decision. We had 4th and 1, and we can't even go for it against Toledo. No, people gonna be upset. But when you got a chance to possibly beat Georgia, and you don't go for first down, dude, like that's just like being in the championship game in college basketball, and you're stuck in the corner and you got one timeout, and you be like, no, don't you call timeout. Don't you call timeout. We're not going to regroup. Just stand there and just get guarded and let them take the ball. And then we don't get the ball back because now we got a foul to stop the clock. They hit 2 free throws, ball game's over.
If it had been anybody else,
Yeah.
they would have went for it.
But Georgia's not anybody else. That's the whole
That's
point.
why that's my point. If it had been anybody, see, you saying go for it because it's Georgia, you got a chance to beat Georgia.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it from their perspective that this is Georgia. We probably ain't gonna get this yard. Most likely. We're not gonna get this yard.
Oh, man.
I'm looking at it from their standpoint. Just like I know what you're saying. Hey, it's Georgia. We got a chance to beat Georgia to put it all on the line. They looking at it, hey, that's top defense right there. There's NFL players over there. We might not get this 1 yard.
Yeah, but you're not losing anything because you never was supposed to win anyway. So if you lose,
I feel you.
At least you go down fighting. I think that's the biggest thing is we didn't go down fighting.
But it's also momentum too.
Yeah, but the game was just about over anyway.
Yeah.
And it's Georgia, and they got a powerful offense. So if they get the ball back, we may never. I mean, if we give them the ball, we ain't gonna see the ball no more because Georgia's that good. So while you have the ball in your hands, Georgia's good enough that they don't have to put the ball in the air, so they can have a situation where the ball gets intercepted, right?
Yeah, it can happen.
Well, okay, you know what? So I got corrected. Thank you, Vandy Chris. So it was 4th and 13. You still go for it though, Vandy Chris. Are you telling me that in a situation like that, Vandy, it was 4th and okay? So that was my fault. So 4th and 13. So you go for it. You still go for it. You don't put the ball back into
4th and 13. It's a reason. It's a reason you are 4th and 13.
Hey guys, hey man, thank you guys for tuning in to the show. Big Mike, that guy right there. He says we say the fact is we're still talking about it. He should have went for it. Yeah, he should have went for it. He should have went for that. Once again, so I had my facts wrong. My apologies. It was 4th and 13. Thank you, Vandy Chris. I appreciate that. And we're still suffering from that loss. So that's why I had the 1 right. I just forgot to add the Anyway, Stoops should have went for it. I mean, 4th and 13. You're not supposed to win the ball game. Dude, you can get a pass interference. You can get a defensive holding. There's so much that could have happened on that one play that could change where Kentucky would have had a chance to win the ball game. So we got the ball back with 9 seconds. Come on, it's Kentucky, dude. Chris, go to sleep or something, man, for real.
Oh man.
Go to sleep, Chris. Nobody wants to see your stats tonight. Okay, leave it alone, dude. Anyway, but 9 seconds to go against Georgia, though. Come on, man. Come on. It.
That's not a long time at all against Georgia.
Look, 9 seconds to get the ball back, and the way our offensive line was blocking, dude, that's literally 1 second to do anything. It just is, and so it is. I'm throwing my hands up to that. But anyway, man, BC man, thanks man for getting on tonight. Big Mike done lost. I'm all right. I'm over here just walking ridiculously. I got 36,000 yesterday, bro. So yeah, in this hot
Man.
heat, Vince Merrill. Vince Merrill is a major hint about UK's future and with Stoops. I guess I guess Vince getting out was like, yeah, I got to get out of here. This thing is about to go south real bad. But
So
hey,
so you still think 6-6? He's good.
6 and
Kentucky
6
fans
is
okay with it.
yeah. I think six and I might have to put that poll out there. But I think six and
Yeah.
six this year. Maybe next year it could be different. But I think this year, because of the narrative, and nobody's giving us a chance to win but 4 games. We win 6 games, get to a bowl game, possibly chance to win another game, make it 7-6. I think BBN because and also another one last thing. I think the reason why the fan base would be okay with that is because we get a bowl game, but everybody's really excited about football season. I mean about basketball
Basketball.
season. So it
All
gives
all boils down to the basketball.
it softens the hurt a little bit of just being 6 and 6 because we know okay, football season's over. Bye. Where my hoops at?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we get that big dramatic game in October, so everybody's ready for it. You know what I mean? So,
Oh man.
everybody, hey man, I'm still upset about I am too. Hey man, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'm here with my man BC right here. Jimmy was out helping someone tonight, so he couldn't make it. I'm Big Mike. Until next time, man. Chris, man, thanks for those stats, man. I appreciate it. But don't
Vandy
ever talk to me.
Chris.
Hey, Vandy Chris, but don't ever talk to me again, though, okay, bro? leave me alone for good. But I appreciate you guys. Jimmy and Leah be on. They actually have a special guest joining Wednesday night with them. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to put that out or not, so my apologies to Jimmy. But they're supposed to have a special guest Wednesday night. So please join in for that guest. I think you guys know this person pretty well, but definitely tune in Wednesday night for that show. And if you have any recruiting questions, that would definitely be the night to ask Jimmy and Leah. Once again, thank you guys for joining in to the Loyal BBN Fan Show. BC, Big Mike. Until next time, family, we love you guys. Keep my family. We lost my granny today, so definitely keep my family in your prayers and everything. And we love you and we appreciate you. Until next time. Yo, we out. Go Cats.